everybody. Welcome to my channel, Coco Bosses. This is the channel where we support, unite, and promote Black women. So you read the title. YouTube is hard. It is one of the most challenging things I have ever done. And I just kind of want to talk about it for a second. So first of all, I started this channel because I've always had a passion for helping people. And my dream was always to be able to reach as many people as I possibly could with a message. Call it my calling. I don't know. But here I am. And getting on camera and talking to the world and making it public is a scary thought for a private person. And then, of course, you know, you've got people that are totally against it. And so, especially if it's not something that you're used to or people around you are used to. And, you know, it's like, oh my God, they're scared. Like, don't show me on tape. Don't talk about me on camera, you know, that kind of stuff. So, but I've always wanted to reach people. I thought about doing a podcast, which I probably will. I went out, bought all the equipment to do a podcast and was supposed to do that, but it was so technical that I changed my mind. Like, if you are not like a music producer or something like that, it's difficult. Now with YouTube, it can be easy. Like, you can use your iPhone, you can use Zoom or Meet, GoToMeets. There's other, you know, avenues. And just like my background, it's super cute, right? Looks fakish, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. It spices things up a little bit. So, like I said, I was gonna do a podcast, but then when I had to start mixing and equalizers and all this extra stuff, it just got to be too tedious, and that went out the window. So I recorded my first video and I got some views and I've got some good positive feedback. You know, a lot of people seem to like my message and my energy. And so I figured I'd keep at it. But I wanted you guys to know, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, it's not easy. First of all, you've got to learn how to talk to the camera. And that is probably the thing I found most challenging, is because, you know, if my camera's right here, I've got to be talking to it. But it's almost an instinct to want to look at yourself on the camera like this, like I'm doing now. I'm looking at myself. Hey, oh, my earrings cute. Yeah. So you've got to learn how to talk to the camera. And that takes a little getting used to, especially if you're like using your laptop like I am right now, or if you're using your phone. You got to realize, okay, is my camera at the top of the phone or at the bottom of the phone? Is my microphone at the top or the bottom? Do I need an external microphone? Like, I have a clip-on microphone here. You guys can't see it. And I have a clip-on because you'll notice that when you start recording, your voice sounds different. Whether you're using a microphone or you don't, you might have an echo and whatnot. So yeah, that is the main thing, is like trying to learn how to get engaged with a little small circle on the laptop or a small circle on your phone. Another thing is that the lighting, my eyes are killing me. These bright lights in your face, they really mess with my vertigo. Like, your girl be dizzy. I'll be dizzy. The bright lights, they are really intruding, but you want to look good. You want to glow on camera. So you will need to, you got to get used to the bright lights. It's kind of hard. Another thing too is a schedule. We're busy. And if you are like not a 16-year-old on summer break, you do not have time to record videos all day. You've got things that you've got to do. And just keeping up a schedule of recordings is challenging. Your mind tells you you want to record, your body says no. One of my things is I got to get up and get cute. We're in the middle of a pandemic, and a lot of us are working from home. A lot of us are out of work, and our appearance is just not anything that we are paying close attention to right now. So when you're on camera, you got to get up, you got to do something with your hair, you got to do something with your face, maybe put on some cute bomb earrings. Good thing is I can wear my pajama pants on the bottom, but you got to do that. And that takes time. So you got to think about the time that it's going to take to get your face right, beats, okay, hair busted. And then you've got to get these big bright lights on. You've got to sit down and take the time to record, especially when you like, tell me, you better stop making so much noise. You better stop making so much noise. Yeah, because your son is playing his game and he in the background. Yeah, that part. So it's hard. It's hard. It is hard. But it's a lot of fun. It's really fun when you get feedback on your videos that maybe it inspired someone or it encouraged someone or it helped them, get through the day. Another thing about YouTube and just becoming a YouTube personality is your content. You got to figure out how to engage with your audience and stay on track. And so you can do that a number of ways. You could be the type of person where it all flows naturally, or if you're like me, you need some notes. You need to kind of follow a format. So I kind of do like, an outline, and I keep it next to my laptop so that I can kind of follow it. Now, here's where it gets tricky, is when you're doing YouTube videos, if you are constantly doing this and reading off of your paper or your cue cards, you are going to lose your audience. So you got to figure out a creative way to stay on track. Now, my tip for that is I take my outline and I will sit it right here in front of my laptop, right next to the camera. See, y'all can't see it. Now you can. But I keep my notes right next to the camera. That way, if I have to glance off a little bit, it's not so obvious, right? Like, it's just not that obvious, as opposed to having to look down or look to the side. It's not as easy as it looks, guys. And I've had people tell me like, hey, girl, you are doing your thing. The camera is for you. You is giving that camera life, as I try to do. But it's really hard. And then you got to think about, too, the music. Do I want music in my videos? Do I want my videos to be full of air in the background? It's just a number of things. Now, the thing that is the most challenging thing about this YouTube stuff is what do they call it? What do they call it? It is on the tip of my tongue. And I should know because it drives me crazy. I should really know. And I really did just draw a blank. You know how trauma sometimes you like back, you block it out of your mind? You know how you block trauma out of your mind? That's what I'm doing right now. I'm like seriously blocking this last thing out of my mind because it is so detrimental. It's killing me to even remember to talk about it. Oh, I got it. Editing. That's it. Editing. Oh my, editing is horrible. It's so daunting. It could take you days to edit one video because you're gonna have mistakes. You're gonna split your words, say things wrong. You know, your face is gonna itch, your eyes, all of that. And so you wanna edit your videos so that they're not just a hot mess. And you'll have like just in your video from where you have to splice it and dice it and cut it up. That is hard. And if you're not really tech savvy, you might have a little trouble with that. Now don't get me wrong, there are some programs out there. I use an app called Splice. And I'm not promoting anybody, but that's what I use. It was the simplest thing for me. But I use that. I've tried using YouTube's formatting tools and editing tools. I do sometimes, but they are not the easiest either. And even the one that I'm using right now isn't actually the best, but I'm working with it until I have time to find something else. So if you have any idea, if you're into YouTube, you're watching this video, you do videos, and you have a program that might be a little bit easier for me, please drop it in the comments below because I need the advice. I need it. So please let me know, especially something that is for like YouTube for dummies. I ain't ashamed. But yeah, so I just kind of wanted to let you guys know it is not easy. So if you thought you were going to just jump on YouTube and make it happen and be getting them royalty checks, yeah, it ain't going to happen that quick. You got to put in a little bit of work. You just got to put in a little bit of work. That being said, do it. Jump out there. Make it happen. Don't be scared. If you want to try a YouTube channel, do it. You can also make it private at first. Make your channel private, or at least make your videos private until you have mastered the craft. I'm a work in progress, and I'm one of those people, I'll jump out there and then figure it out as I go. Everybody's not like me, but I'll do it. I'll jump off the bridge and be like, ooh, that water was cold. But give it a try. I encourage you to do it. If you have a hobby, a passion, a mission, a calling, YouTube can be a great platform. You'd be surprised at how many people you could reach by simply coming out of your shell and maybe doing something a little different. Like I said at the very beginning, you know, I don't know how the hell I'm doing this, but I'm doing it. With that being said, guys, I hope this video you found useful. I hope I was able to give you a few tips on what to expect when starting a YouTube channel, because a lot of people get on here and they make it look really easy. They may even have somebody that they have hired to do their editing, and it looks like it's just smooth. But I'm here to tell you the truth, my dear. It is not easy. It is a job. It can be tedious. It is a little daunting, but in the end, it might be rewarding. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and share my videos. If you want to join an awesome community, look me up on Facebook. I have a Facebook group called Coco Bosses, and we are the truth. I love you. Please hit the subscribe button so that you do not miss out on any of my upcoming videos. Take it easy. God bless. Mwah.